As a representative of Stroud Pride, I want to just take a little moment here today to remember the persecution that LGBT people faced under the Nazi regime. The interwar period in Germany was actually a time of increased visibility and the promise of progress for LGBT people. But this ended with the Great Depression and the rise of the Nazi Party. In 1933, with Hitler's appointment as Chancellor, the gay bars, cafes and newspapers that had flourished in the 20s were raided and closed down. The world-leading Institute for Sexual Science, founded by Magnus Hirschfeld, a gay Jewish physician, was looted and destroyed, and its archives of thousands of books were burned in the streets. Paragraph 175, the part of the German penal code that criminalized homosexual activity between men, was broadened and made harsher by the Nazis. Paragraph 175 caught gay men, cross-dressers, and transgender women alike. While lesbians and trans men weren't officially criminalized, a number were denounced by those around them and were imprisoned on other grounds. Some LGBT people fled to other countries. Some of those who remained in Europe found themselves caught up with anyway and arrested as the Nazis rolled in. Some entered marriages of convenience to hide who they really were. Some killed themselves before the Nazis could get to them. An estimated 100,000 gay men were arrested and many were sent to police prisons, a smaller number to concentration camps where they were forced to wear the pink triangle. There they were tortured, they were experimented on, worked to death or executed. With the end of the war, there should have come liberation for those who survived, but the Allies chose not to remove paragraph 175 or its Nazi amendments. Those convicted of homosexuality under the Nazis were returned to prison to serve their sentences. Unlike others, those who had been imprisoned for homosexuality were not officially recognized as victims of fascism, and so they were not able to claim reparations. Forced to live in shame, many remained silent about their experiences for the rest of their lives. People continued to be sentenced under paragraph 175 until 1969. It was finally dropped from the German criminal code in 1994. Those of us here today might look around and think that LGBT people have nothing to worry about in this day and age. Today in the UK, it's illegal to discriminate against somebody based on their sexual orientation or gender reassignment status. But across the UK, hate crime is on the increase. Here in Gloucestershire, reported hate crimes against LGBT people rose by 72% between 2019 and 2021. Just this month, there have been MPs in Westminster repeating dangerous lies about the LGBT community, and a so-called gender-critical feminist quoting Adolf Hitler at a rally. The Nazis targeted LGBT people because they saw us as dangerous deviants, and that rhetoric is still alive and well in today's Britain. If you are an ally of the LGBT community, please step up when you hear bigotry in whatever form it takes. As for those of us in the community, we need to stand up for each other, no matter our differences, and remember to stand up for other marginalised communities too. The boot on our necks has been and will be the same as the one on our Jewish friends, and on our Muslim friends, our Gypsy, Roma and traveller friends, and our immigrant friends, and others. It is only if we stand together in solidarity that we can ensure fascism never wins again. Thank you.